said I would have to live with my pain, but hypnosis proved him wrong. I hear that all the time. I'll tell you something else about working with pain. How many of you work with weight management people? God, you got to wait, what, a year before you see really, really, really strong results? I know some of you do the one day and they come back in 3 weeks and they've already had their liposuction and they're down 80 pounds. But the thing about working with weight and working with a lot of other things as compared to working with pain is the fact you can and most often do get immediate gratification. It's nice to have somebody come in and leave smiling. Doesn't mean they lose all of their discomfort, by the way, which is the new word. But it does mean this. It means that they have now starting to realize that they can have some change and some control. Now, those of you sitting up front, I know you may feel something wet on your face. You think it's water, but it's not. Just keep that in mind. So, 3 types of pain. And the first one has 2 subcategories. And this may or may not be in your book because I just came up with this about an hour ago. Nonsusceptive pain is caused by the invasion of a destructive or destruction of or pressure or superficial somatic structures like the skin, bone, muscle, and visceral structures and organs. It can be further subclassified as, and before I say that, I'll say this. If you don't want to take notes, don't worry about it. If you'll go to my website when you get home, I'll put all this stuff up there, plus some scripts for you and some other stuff for Honor Me by Being Here. And if you download it within the next 30 days, you can have it for free. Somatic pain is one of those 2. Somatic pain is typically caused by the activation of pain receptors in tissues. It is well localized, burning, or prickling in nature. So that would be if you touch something hot, what happens? Whoa, it hurts. The other is visceral pain. It's that gut-wrenching sensation that you get when you have activation. Would an ulcer be a visceral pain? Absolutely. So normally it's in the thorax stretching or the stomach stretching. And am I making like a lot of scratchy noises? What happens when you use starch? Those of you on the tape, if you've got an earphone in, you're hurting now. Okay, is that better? That's good for me anyway. All right, so we got visceral pain. Now we've got neuropathic pain. The 2 pains that you're going to see more than anything else are going to be this one, neuropathic pain, which is chronic pain syndrome, normally accompanied by tissue injury. Now, chronic pain syndrome itself means it's had to be there for at least 6 months, and the tissue injury should have been taken care of, but you still have the discomfort. The next is the psychogenic pain. Psychogenic pain is I got it, I have no idea where it come from, nor does anybody else. So they get to take a vacation, and they get to go to a resort. Do you know where that resort is? It's the last resort, and that is you. How many times you are my last resort? Well, you just come to the right place for your vacation. We're ready for you. Just lay out here and learn to relax. Let all your cares go away. And that's really going to be the number one first thing we're going to talk about in pain management is the fact it has an underlying process which is known as what? Dwayne, tell him. Stress. See, he learned what he learned in 2 days. Stress. Every chronic pain syndrome has probably at least an 85% underlying stress component. So therefore, guess what you already know? Every one of you already know